Hello, this is Dee from the Fishing Gardeners. I want to show you some of the trees, or give you an update on the trees that we pulled from the ground because they were not doing good, and we placed them back in the pot. Here's one of them. Okay, so look at the flowering. See all the pretty flowering on it? So this tree was not growing in the ground. We had her in the ground for quite a long time, and at first we started her in the pot. She was big and beautiful. We put her in the ground. She didn't do anything. Put her back in the pot, and I gave her a trim, and look at her. So this was within barely a 2-week period. And look at the blooms and see all the bees around. So that's one tree. This right here was that honey Murcart tree. Honey Murcart tangerine tree. All right, she's starting to flower. She's greener than she was before. She's another one that we had in the ground. She was actually in the ground for 8 months. Didn't do anything. Again, we had her in the pot first. Then we put her in the ground. When she didn't, in the pot, we got 20 tangerines. In the ground, she was dying. Now she's back in the pot again. Okay, so this is another tree that, excuse the plane up above, noise. So this is another tree that, once again, we had her in the pot. She's doing good. We put her in the ground, and she's back in the pot. Okay, and these trees are not per se young trees, even though they seem small. They're about 4 years old. Okay, so they're just letting us know, what they like. Soursop got up potted, and she's blooming nicely. Okay, she was never in the ground, but she did get a bigger pot. And this one is the opposite. This is the one that was in a pot. It's a ruby red grapefruit, and we put her in the ground, and you see how she's blooming. Of course, being a grapefruit, they are a lot more stronger from what I'm hearing, so that may be why she's doing better in the ground from the pot. And this one right here is the Maya lemon tree. That was, we put her in a pot. She was in the ground. She wasn't doing nothing. She was being attacked. And basically we put her back in the pot, and she's doing a lot better. And this one is a Maya lemon, and she's in the ground. So she goes back and forth, giving us fruits. We gave her a hard cut. I didn't actually expect her to give us any fruits this year because we gave her a hard cut. So with citrus in Central Florida, I'm in Zone 9B. It's not the easiest to grow anyway. So those were the first trees that we wound up getting when we didn't know nothing about gardening. Had we known anything about gardening, we wouldn't really have gotten any citrus trees. But, I have 4 Maya lemon citrus trees, so 3 of them produce pretty well. Citrus trees seem to have a serious problem. Now, they can take the cold, but they have all kind of, blight issues, spider mite, and whatever have you, kind of issues that you got to constantly deal with. We're going to try to hold on to the trees for another year. And if they don't do much, we're going to go ahead and take them out and replace them with something else to not be bothered with them. This citrus tree right here is actually about 5 years old. See how thick that root is. So, I'll probably keep 1 or 2. That's it. I don't need a lot of them because I don't really feel like the upkeep of the citrus tree to me are harder to maintain compared to just the regular other trees we have. So we're going to try another year, and if they do something, we'll keep them, and if not, they go. All right, just bringing this little info on our trees, from the up potting to keeping them in the ground, or keeping them or up potting them back to planters, bigger planters. Hoping you're having a nice day. Enjoy. Goodbye.